Hi everybody, it's Dandro with your news Cartridge for Wednesday, July 18th, 2018. Before we get started with today's show, a little correction to yesterday. DDoS stands for Distributed Denial of Service, not Direct Denial of Service. Sorry for the mistake. Hopefully that doesn't happen too often, and don't forget timestamps along with reference links for all stories today are in the description. We begin today with some good old-fashioned video game news. News about a video game, specifically the most selling video game in history, Minecraft. Today the Aquatic update has come to the Java edition, marking it the first major edition in over a year. The biggest changes come to the water biomes, which now spawn corals and kelp and new types of animals, including dolphin, turtles, and new types of fish. You can also create something called a conduit, and according to the patch notes, it makes your underwater life a lot easier. All types of undead enemies, including zombies and skeletons, now sink to the bottom of water. Phantom membranes are now required to remove elytra, and Herobrine has been removed. And you can make striped wood by right-clicking with an axe on any type of wooden log. Speaking of wood, you can combine 4 wooden logs into 3 wooden blocks, which are basically wood logs but with no cut marks. It's bark on all 6 sides. One more change that's instantly noticeable is the improved world generation. There seems to be a lot more sand where earth meets water, creating beach-like areas, and mountains seem to be softer. This should make for easier navigation as well as create a more realistic looking world. As realistic as a bunch of blocks can be. On a side note, for those of you who are using Bucket or Spigot, neither has been updated as of the writing of the show, but it should be within the next day or two. We just have to be patient. Are you playing Minecraft 1.13, the Aquatic update? Let me know in the comments below, and join my Discord if you want to share some pictures of the things you've built. Up next in release announcements, we have Microsoft saying they will be showing off brand new hardware at Gamescom coming up in a couple of months. Don't get your hopes up, it's not the Xbox One, 2, or whatever the hell the next generation is going to be called. More than likely they're going to be showing off a new controller, supposedly an updated version of the Xbox One Elite controller. But regardless of what hardware it is, they'll also be showing off 25 games. 2 Point Hospital is, oh my god, my eyes! What the hell happened to Rock, Paper, Shotgun? Sorry for the outburst. 2 Point Hospital, yeah, that looks much better. 2 Point Hospital is releasing on August 30th on Steam and will cost $31.50 US, the same amount in euros, or £24.99 British pounds. Call of Cthulhu is releasing for PC, PS4, and Xbox One just in time for Halloween on October 30th. Then we have a new Digimon Survival game coming to Nintendo Switch and PS4, and other than it being a survival game, there isn't much known, but it will have both 2D and 3D graphics. Sounds really interesting, and let me know if you're interested in a Digimon Survival game in the comments below. Moving on to update news, we have the recently released Mario Tennis Aces for Nintendo Switch, giving a nerf to Bowser Jr. after community outcry of him being way too powerful. Specifically, it adjusts his charge shot and lowers the angle at which he hits the ball back. PUBG on Xbox One is next for updates, adding in the muscle car known as the Mirado. Definitely one of the best sounding vehicles in the game, but because it's so loud, people are going to hear you coming. Moving on from there, the Culling 2 just had an abysmal launch, so much so the developer Xaviant Games was reconsidering the future of the entire studio. 2 days after launch, the player count was down to an unplayable 2 people, and I say unplayable because 2 people is not a battle royale. Xaviant has decided to pull the game completely and will be issuing refunds to those who bought it. Instead, the studio will refocus its efforts on the original Culling, trying to make it the best experience that it can be. This next one is not the best of experiences. Let me put it this way. You create a fan-made project, and years later, a huge publisher makes an entirely different product with the exact same name. What do you do? Because this company spent the money to acquire a license for their product, now you would be in violation of their license. This is the exact position the makers of the mod Fallout New California found themselves in, as Bethesda teamed up with Fantasy Flight Games to create the Fallout New California board game. Because the creators of the mod had been working on an unlicensed product for 7 years now, in their eyes, they thought it was only a matter of time before the cease and desist letters were on their way. The mod team decided to ramp up development in order to finish it before this happened. In a good twist of fate, they no longer have to worry, because Bethesda has responded to their rightful worries, saying that they are aware of the mod, people can build whatever mods they want, and they don't see a problem with their work. Every now and then, it's really nice to see a happy ending to a potentially sticky situation. Finally today, we are not ending on a positive note because criminals have figured out a way to launder money through Clash of Clans and Clash Royale of all games. It's super easy too, and of course, I do not recommend you do this because multiple steps of this are really illegal. They would use stolen credit cards to buy premium currency across different accounts and then sell the accounts. The money they receive is now no longer connected to those stolen credit cards. Again, do not do this. Stealing is illegal and wrong, and laundering money is a federal crime. Most of the time you just need an Apple ID to sign up for these games, which takes an email and a fake birthday to get. And for being as easy as it is, I think they're going to have a difficult time figuring out a solution to this and keeping the games as accessible as possible, such as the nature of free-to-play mobile games. If there's any more updates to this situation, I'll be sure to inform you here on News Cartridge. These games are just waiting for you. It's time for tomorrow's game releases. For PC, KO Mech, Mechanism, Super Volley Blast, Mercs, Red Ease, Pool Panic, and To Hell with Hell. That's a great name. For Xbox One, Nidhogg 2. For Nintendo Switch, Sausage Sports Club, Tanzia, Pool Panic, Chicken Assassin Reloaded, Frost, Guts and Glory, Johnny Turbo's Arcade, Shootout, ACA Neo Geo, League Bowling, Arcade Archives, City Connection, Starship Avenger Operation, Take Back the Earth, No Reload Heroes, and Lost Phone Stories. Thank you very much, everybody. This has been News Cartridge. I am Dandruff. I will see you tomorrow. And how do you say, "What's up, dog," in Japanese? Konnichiwa. Thank you so much for watching my show. If you liked it, be sure to hit the like button. If you didn't, hit the dislike button. But either way, it helps me out. Click up here to watch the bonus episode for today's show. Click down here to watch yesterday's episode, which is about Ubisoft being under a DDoS attack. Both of those links are in the description below. And click over here to subscribe to my wonderful, wonderful channel. Thank you. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.